In the last couple of lectures, we learned about hierarchical dependency injection in Angular. Now, in this lecture, we are going to learn how to inject a service into another service. And yes, that is also possible. We can inject a service into another service. So let's understand with an example how to inject one service into another service. For that, let's go ahead and let's create a new service. But before that, let me comment this console.log statement from this add user component. Okay, let's save the changes and let's close this file. And now inside this services folder, let's create a new file and let's call this file logger service. And since it is going to be a TypeScript file, we need to specify the extension as .ts. Inside this file, let's create a class. Let's call it logger service and let's also export this class. Now inside this logger service class, let's write a method and let's call this method log message. This method is going to receive two parameters, the name, which is going to be of type string, and the status. And this status is also going to be of type string. And inside this method, let's simply use a console.log statement. And here we want to log a new user with username, and then let's use the name parameter with status, and then let's use the status parameter has been added. So what we want is whenever we create a new user using this form, so let's say I create this new user John, and when I click on this create user button, this new user will be created. So when a new user gets created, we want to log a message in the developer console. Okay, so we want to log this message in the developer console whenever a new user gets created. Now, where are we creating this new user? We are creating this new user inside this user service. So here we have this add new user method. And inside this add new user method, we are adding the new user to this users array. And inside this same method, we want to call this log message method. Okay, so we want to call this log message method inside this add new user method of this user service class. So basically, we want to use an instance of this logger service class inside this user service class. Okay, so we want Angular to inject an instance of this logger service class inside this user service class. And we can achieve this in 3 simple steps. The first step is to create a constructor for this user service class. So let's specify a constructor for this class. And we want Angular to inject an instance of this logger service class to the constructor of this user service class. For that, let's specify a parameter here. Let's call this parameter logger, and the type of this parameter is going to be logger service. And in order to use this logger service inside this user service class, we also need to import it. Now let's use a private keyword in front of this logger parameter so that behind the scenes a private property called logger will be created, and that can be accessed anywhere inside this user service class. Now when we inject a service into something, that something needs to have some metadata attached to it. So a component has some metadata because there we have add component decorator. If I open this app component, you will notice that for this app component class, we are specifying some metadata using this add component decorator. In the same way, a directive has some metadata because there we have add directive decorator where we can specify the metadata for the directive. But a service does not have any metadata. And it's just the way Angular works that we need to attach some metadata to the class where we want to inject something. And we cannot attach any metadata to a service. For example, we cannot go ahead and use add component decorator to specify some metadata for this service class, right? For that, we have a special metadata for these services, and that is at injectable. And to use this at injectable, we also need to import it from Angular Core. And after this, we also need to use a set of parentheses like this. So this at injectable tells Angular that now something can be injected in here inside this user service class. Now it's important to understand that we don't use this at injectable on the service which we want to inject, but we use this at injectable on the service where we want to inject something. Okay, so in simple terms, we use this at injectable on the receiving service. Okay, so here we want to inject this logger service, an instance of this logger service, to this user service. So we are using this at injectable on the user service where we want something to be injected. And we are not using this at injectable on the service which we want to inject. In this example, we are not using this at injectable on this logger service. Okay. So this is the second step. The first step is to create a constructor with a parameter of the type for which we want to receive an instance. And the second step is to decorate the receiving service with at injectable decorator. And the third step is we need to provide that service. Now, where can we provide that service? Let's try to provide this logger service on this app component. Okay, so for that, in this constructor, in the constructor of this app component, let's specify another parameter. So let's use this private keyword first, and let's call this parameter logger service. And the type of this logger service is going to be logger service. And again, in order to use this logger service class inside this app component, we also need to import it. Okay, and let's go ahead and let's provide this logger service inside this providers array. So let's use comma and let's specify the type here, which is logger service. With this, let's save the changes. And now in the user service, inside this add new user method, let's try to call this log message method of this logger service. So here we have an instance of this logger service inside this logger parameter. And since we have used this private keyword in front of it, a property called logger will be created behind the scenes. So let's try to access that property using this keyword. So this dot logger. So this logger is an instance of this logger service. And this instance is going to have a log message method. So let's call that method. And here we also need to provide values for this name parameter and the status parameter. So for the name parameter, let's pass the value which we will receive for this name parameter in this add new user method. In the same way, for the status parameter, let's pass the value which we will receive for this status parameter. With this, let's save the changes. Let's go to the web page and let's open Developer Console. Let's clear everything here and let's try to add a new user. Let's call this user Mary and let's select the status as inactive. And let's click on this create user button. So this new user called Mary has been added, and you will notice that a log message has also been logged in the console. So a new user with username Mary with status inactive has been added. And this is the same message which we are logging from our logger service. Okay, so our application, our functionality is working as expected. And in this way, we have injected an instance of this logger service class inside this user service class using three simple steps. First, we created a constructor with a private parameter. Then we decorated this user service with at injectable. And then we are providing this logger service inside this app component. And in this way, our application is working as expected. Let's try to add another user, maybe Ravi. Let's select the status as active. Let's click on this create user button. So this new user called Ravi has been created, and in the log, in the developer console, a logging message has been logged here. Okay, so this is how we can inject one service into another service In this example, we are injecting an instance of this logger service into this user service. Okay, so basically Angular is injecting an instance of this logger service into this user service. All right, now here we are providing this logger service on this app component, but we can also provide it from app modules. So let's remove this logger service from here. And let's try to provide this logger service from app module. So let's open this app module file, and inside this providers array, let's specify logger service. And in order to use this logger service, we also need to import it. With this, let's save the changes, and our application should still be working. Okay, so let me clear everything from the console, and let's go ahead and let's add a new user, maybe Sarah, and let's keep the status as active. Let's click on create user. You can see this new user Sarah has been created, and we are still seeing the log message in the developer console. In the same way, if I add another user, Steve, let's select inactive. Let's click on this create user. So again, Steve has been added, and the log message has been displayed in the developer console. So in this way, we are injecting one service, in this example, this logger service, into another service. In this example, we are injecting it to user service. Now, one important note here is that, as I explained, we don't use this @injectable decorator on the service which is not going to receive any other service. We only use it on the service where we want to inject something. Technically, that's 100% true. However, in newer versions of Angular, it is recommended that you always add @injectable to all the services. It technically makes no difference right now, but in future it might. So it's already a habit you might get into that you add it for all services. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to add this @injectable on this logger service. Even though we are not going to receive any instance here, we are not going to receive an instance of any service here, but still it's a good practice that we decorate our services with this @injectable. Now, in order to use this @injectable, we also need to import it. So let me copy this import statement from here, and let's use it at the top. Okay. All right. So in this lecture, you learned how to inject one service into another service. This is all from this lecture. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.